Hello students, welcome to the chapter on software and its types. This is the part 2 of this particular chapter. I hope you have already watched the part 1 of this chapter. If not, you can always check out. I have given the link in the description. So let's begin with the concept of application software. So what is an application software? So the set of programs that are developed in order to perform specific type of jobs are called application softwares. So these are such software programs whose task is to perform a specific type of job. For example, we have different professions in our human life. So some people are doctors. What is the work of doctors? The work of doctors is to see to the sick people. What is the work of soldiers? The work of soldiers is to protect the borders and to protect its citizens. What is the work of a teacher? The work of a teacher is to teach the students. So similarly, there are various softwares whose job is to perform some specific type of work. These softwares are known as application softwares. For example, MS Word. This is the logo of MS Word. What is the use of MS Word? The use of MS Word is for typing the letters, documents, and so on. Next, we come to the next type of application software example, which is MS PowerPoint. What is the use of MS PowerPoint? The use of MS PowerPoint is for creating presentations so that we can explain any topic to the audience. This is the logo for MS PowerPoint. Next, we come to Adobe Photoshop. It is basically used for editing the images by making different layers. See, here I have given the logos also. Why I have given the logos? Because in various quiz competitions, they basically gives you some logos and you need to identify the type of software. Now let's go to the types of application softwares. Application softwares may be categorized into two types. So the first is general purpose application software and the second is customized application software. Let's discuss them one by one. So what is a general purpose application software? So it is a type of application software which is developed by keeping in mind the general requirements for carrying out a specific task. So if the application software is designed in such a way so that general work can be done through that software, it is known as a general purpose application software. Many users can use it simultaneously as it fulfills the general requirements. For example, MS Word is an example of a general application software. Why? Because I can use MS Word for typing a letter. You can also use MS Word for a different purpose. So it's not that MS Word is designed only for a specific set of users. All the users can take the help of MS Word and do various document presentations. Next, MS Excel. MS Excel is basically used for performing certain calculations and all the people in the world can use MS Excel to do their tasks. Similarly, MS PowerPoint can also be used by all the users. So therefore, all these type of softwares which are designed keeping in mind the general requirements of a user, these are known as general purpose application softwares. Next, we go to customized application softwares. So what do we mean by customized application software? It is that type of application software that is developed according to the user's requirement. So what do I mean by this? Let's say I have a computer shop. So for that computer shop, I want to develop a billing software. So for that, I will go to a software development firm and I'll ask them that I require such and such software. So it is known as a customized application software. Why? Because that application can be used only by me. Even if I give it to someone else, they cannot use it. Why they cannot use it? Because let's say I give it to a different computer shop. Most of the things of my computer shop and his computer shop will be same, but certain things will be different. Therefore, it is known as customized application software. That means if you are designing a software or if you are procuring a software for your own requirement, then it is known as a customized application software. For example, if we have a software for management of one school, it will be different from the software management system of a different school. Why? Because even if certain tasks are same, there will be many things that will be different for two different schools. Therefore, these are known as customized application softwares. Next we go to packages. So sometimes more than one similar type of softwares are grouped together as a unit known as package. So sometimes what we have, a group of softwares are given together as a unit. So then it is known as a package. For example, in class 6, let's say we have 4 sections, section A, B, C and D. So class 6 is the package, and A, B, C and D are the different softwares within the package. For example, MS Office is known as a package because it contains various softwares under it. What are the different softwares under MS Office package? They are like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, OneNote, etc. Let's see it with the help of a example. So MS Office here is the software package, and MS Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, OneNote, these are the different softwares within the package MS Office. So what we can say, MS Office is the package, and these are the different application softwares which are within the package MS Office. So remember, a package contains a collection of similar type of softwares. Next we go to word processing software. So this type of softwares helps in creating professional looking documents quickly and efficiently. So we already know what is the work of word processing softwares like MS Word. They are used for preparing professional looking documents. So for preparing very nice documents, we can use word processing softwares. For example, MS Word if you are using Windows, and if you are using an Apple device, then you will be using Apple Pages. Apple Pages is also somewhat similar to MS Word. So these are the logos of these respective softwares. Next we go to electronic spreadsheets. So electronic spreadsheets helps in performing calculations, analyzing data and displaying information in a presentable manner. So if you want to perform certain calculations with the help of certain graphs, if you want to show certain things, then you can take the help of electronic spreadsheets. So there are various inbuilt functions in electronic spreadsheets, like for calculating sum, average, maximum, minimum, etc. Some examples of electronic spreadsheets are Microsoft Excel and Number and etc. So this is the logo for Microsoft Excel, and this is the logo for Apple Numbers. Next we go to database management system. So what is a database management system? A database management system, also known as DBMS in the short form, it is a collection of related data and a set of programs to manage that data. So a DBMS contains a collection of related data. For example, what can be a related data for a student? Roll number, name, and let's say the percentage secured can be the related data for a student. So how this data is managed? This data is managed with the help of certain softwares known as database management system. Now let me give you an example of a database management system. So while registering for any website, what you do, at first there is a button called sign up button. As you click on the sign up or register button, it will ask you for filling up your details like name, address, gender and email address and so on. After that, there is a button called submit button. As you press on the submit button, the data goes somewhere. What is this somewhere? The data goes to a database management system where it will be stored, which can be analyzed by the persons to whom you have sent the data. So a database software helps to arrange and store a large amount of information in a organized way. So the work of database management system is to store and manage a large amount of information in a organized way. Why it is necessary to store the data in an organized way? Because if we store the data in an organized way, it can be retrieved efficiently. For example, Microsoft Access, MySQL, Oracle, etc. So Microsoft Excel you will get in class 8, MySQL you will get in your class 11, and Oracle you will get in your higher levels. Okay, so these are certain examples of database management system. Let's go to the next type of software called as the desktop publishing softwares. So it is a package. This package helps in combining both text and graphic features to design professional documents like newsletters, printed forms, advertisements, books, brochures, then posters, magazines, etc. So for combining text and graphics images together, for making advertisements, books, cover pages, and so on, we use certain softwares called desktop publishing software packages. So for example, CorelDRAW, this is the logo, Adobe PageMaker, this is the logo. So these are certain categories of desktop publishing software. Let's go to the next type, which is the graphic software. So these softwares are used to create images such as charts, graphs, photographs, logos, cartoons, and much more. So graphic softwares are basically used for creating animations, logos, photographs, graphs, and all these things. Some examples are Paint you get as a default in your Windows, Adobe Photoshop, it is a professional photo editing standard, and AutoCAD, it is used for various house designs and so on. These are basically used by architects. AutoCAD is basically used by architect and mechanical and civil engineers. Next we go to multimedia softwares. So these are certain categories of softwares which are used to edit videos. Let's say you have created a video, and in the video you want to merge two videos, you want to give certain additional designs to your video. How to do this? It can be done with the help of various multimedia softwares. So these are the softwares that are used to create and edit videos, animations, sound, graphics, and text with high degree of interaction. For example, while doing a movie, all the scenes of movie are not done together as in a theater. They are done separately, and after doing it separately, they are merged together. That means they are combined together along with various other effects. So how these things are done? These things are done with the help of multimedia softwares. Some examples are game softwares. Multimedia softwares are also used to create high-end games. Then Adobe Premiere Pro is a multimedia software used by various YouTubers for editing their videos. Final Cut Pro, it is a professional standard for creating movies and trailers and all. Next we go to presentation software. So what is a presentation software? These are the softwares which are used to present an idea or concept to the audience. Let's say I want to give you something to explain you on a certain topic. So what you can do, you can make certain slides in presentation softwares like PowerPoint and present it to me. Okay. So it helps in creating and displaying slides or layers in a computer for business, educational purpose, advertisements, etc. So basically for business purpose, educational project purpose, advertisements, PowerPoint or presentation softwares are used. It also helps in creating charts and animations. With this, you can also create various charts and also animations. Some examples are Microsoft PowerPoint, Apple Keynote, and Macromedia Flash. Flash is basically used for animation purpose. The other two are used for this one, creating presentations. Obviously, what you can do, you can make certain animations in Flash and then you can export it to PowerPoint or Keynote. Next we come to utility softwares. So these are certain category of softwares which help in the smooth functioning of the software, so that the computer runs properly without any disturbance. Who helps in this task? This task is done basically with the help of utility software. It is used to support the computer infrastructure so that everything runs smoothly. It also helps in creating charts and animations. So charts, okay, this line I have put by mistake. Charts and animations will not be under utility softwares. Just the first 2 points, you should note it down. So some examples of utility softwares are, first is antivirus softwares, second is backup softwares, third is compression softwares, and some more utility softwares are there. But as for the syllabus, we'll basically be dealing with antivirus softwares, backup softwares, and compression softwares. Let's see them one by one. First is antivirus software. So when you download some programs from the internet, what may happen? Some unwanted files may come into your computer. Now, if you have an antivirus installed in your computer, those unwanted files cannot do any harm to you. You means to your computer. So what this antivirus software does? These are certain softwares which protects the computers against computer viruses. So who will give you the protection? You will get the protection from these antivirus softwares. It is used to prevent and detect and remove malware. So what are malwares? Malwares are some category of unwanted and harmful programs. So who removes these harmful programs? These are removed by antivirus softwares. So malwares refers to malicious programs that cause damage to the computers. Some examples of antivirus softwares are Quick Hill, Norton, this is the logo, and Kaspersky, this is the logo of Kaspersky. Next we go to the backup softwares. So these softwares are used to recover lost data in case of damage or accidental loss. So it is a good practice to back up important files and data from time to time. So let's say you have certain very important files, and sometimes due to some reason your computer might crash and it might become unusable. So it's better to keep your important files and documents by using certain backup softwares, or you can also put it in some CDs or in pen drives so that you do not face any accidental data loss. Backup is also recommended in case of operating system upgrade. Let's say you have Windows 7 now, you are upgrading to Windows 10. So in that process, so that no data is lost, what you can do before doing that upgradation, you can keep your important files and documents in a backup softwares or in a pen drive or CD drive or in a CD. So some examples are backup and restore, this is the logo. Time Machine is by Apple, this is the logo. And CDs and pen drives can also be used for backup. Next we go to the last type of utility software called as the compression softwares. So compression softwares are basically used to reduce the size of a file. Let's say the size of a file is 100 MB. With the help of compression softwares, what we can do, we can reduce it to, let's say, 60 MB. Okay, so these are the softwares which are used to shrink file size so that the less disk space is occupied. Now what is the requirement of compressing? So if we compress the files, then more disk space will be available for your use. These files cannot be read directly as such, and as such it must be decompressed to their actual form before use. So after compressing it, you cannot use it in that way only. For using it, you have to decompress it. Means if it was 100 MB, you can compress it to, let's say, 60 MB, but while using it, you have to again take it back to 100 MB. This process is known as decompressing. So how this is done? It is done with the help of various compression softwares like WinZip, this is the logo of WinZip, 7-Zip, this is the logo, or PKZip, this is the logo, and various other compression softwares are also available. And this ends this particular chapters. I've given some questions. Also, all of you should try to answer these questions, which are: what is an application softwares? What are different types of application softwares? What do you mean by a package? Give an example and give one example of each category of softwares. And finally, you should write what is the difference between general purpose application software and customized application software. Okay, I hope that this session is useful. I'll see you again with a different chapter. Thank you very much.